Uh,
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity. Well,
so when's this person supposed to show up? Yeah, whatevs. Aha. I could make some stasis mix. And we need some magic damage. There are these traps. No, these aren't or these are the traps. Never mind. Like 5 of those. And 5 of these. Haze potion. Don't really need that. What we could do to my armor? Never mind. This one. More armor, 12 pounds. Oh yeah, that's right. More armor. Okay. Gentlemen. There's dastardliness to it. But shit. San Mateus. What's our current quest? And uh-huh. My mission quest. There we go. Doing Petrus's quest. Da. I'm going in. Hello.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
Where's Candy Cane?
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which are beyond me.
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she's plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to
Is
the
that a
Cardinal,
man
and very
riding the
significant
shrimp?
sums at that. With this money, she bets on the
frame rate.
arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain candy cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games,
Oh, just accidentally cut it off. Hello. Fuck, we just made some of that potion. Yeehaw. Yee-nah. I got an ad for Disney Plus and R2D2's will remind me of that video. Oh god damn.
Let's get rid of these money bags.
Still got it. Wow, that was embarrassing. I mean, how dare they even think they can stand a chance against Dan Dastardly? The fools, the absolute knaves. Confusing and confounding. More knaves dare?
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
you seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
Oh, that happened. I was expecting like a little fight. Like maybe with these rowdy gents. Quite rowdy enough. These are, but we're not in the Mojave Desert. There's no Great War for a dam. Alright, what's our next side quest? Yeah, that's right. Kurt's got a new quest. And let's see. Go there. I got achievement. Full pockets. Yeah, arm wrestling would be nice for this game. What?
May the Enlightened
What?
always keep you in his divine blessing.
What are you waving at? Work. I'm in. Petrus is too good. Are we gonna talk?
Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Rayner. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best
Wait, is
student.
that Dante Gray?
How can I refuse such a request?
I said I'd do this as soon as Dante came up. I'll save here. Because he missed it. He missed it after he was excited for it. I can't believe it. We were waiting all night. He doesn't show up. Now we gotta do it. Just gotta do it. Oops, that's ain't it. Let's see, I go here. And here. Yeah. Dante's gotta see the Big Bunyan ride. Here it is. Oh, that's loading up. Game capture is it? Oops.
When the moon is full and trees are bare, walk through the cemetery if you dare. Where
Don't spoil the surprise. There we go.
Spooky Sam, welcoming you along on Spooky Sam's Ghost Tour. On your left, you'll see the tomb of Ludwig von Tokentaker, where the legend of Greely Valley all got started. You all know the legend of Greely Valley.
That's right, Dante. We saved this for you. Yeah, we played it last week, but we were disappointed he didn't show up. Here we go.
Welcome to Carnival!
There he is.
Welcome to the haunted house. Meet a ghoul who lost
Let's see
her
if I actually
head.
get any
If you'd
health
like
ups
to
this
stay
time.
and join us, you're always welcome, alive or dead.
Because I kept missing them. Uh-huh. That's like the only time she pops up in front of the screen. That's how you do it. Shoot his arm. Fuck, I've been missing that for so many years. Shit. Ah, I got the extended mag. That was close. Oh, BS. Crap. I'm about to lose the extended mag. Yep. Fuck you, Hambone. Oh. No cooking allowed. Oh. Oh, missed that power up. Trying to waste my shots as little as possible. And there I go, wasting shots. Missed it. Yep, once more, I missed the health up. We're doing okay on health though. Damn. See, this is an argument against jiggle physics. Ah. Villains have different hitboxes and fall off so freaking cool. Yeah, it is. And yeah, this boss is just... 51% accuracy. Because I kept missing so many shots. Alright.
What goes up?
Rickety
must come
Town.
Down. Now you're headed for Rickety Town. Ride all the rides. Have some fun.
Why she only
and eat
strips
your
when
heart
she
out
fights?
on a
Ew.
sesame seed
Big
bun.
wiggles is so freaking gross. Yeah. Yeah, let's get in this ride with a dead body in it. Yep. Thing I missed. Oh, here. Oh. Bye. Big Bunion Ride! Come on, ride! Big Bunion Ride! What makes you hide? Big Bunion Ride! What's up? Big Bunion Ride! Unironically, the best song in the game. Oh no, fast food employees. Missed the machine gun. I want your burrito. Shit. I accidentally hit her. Oh, right. Damn it. Oh, that was fun. And we're back to Christmas. Get off this. Oh no, it's Krampus. Ah, damn it, I thought we were going to kill him. We took out his legs, though. Howdy is something we will never see the likes of again. Yeah, the only arcade camera was this. Yeah. We'll never see a game like this again. No backseat elfing. God damn it.
It's the freak show, the freak show. See the strange and bizarre. Step right up, we'd love to see you. We think you could be the star.
Fucking hate these flies. Ah, damn it. Oh. Oh, spider monkey. That hat off. Oh shit. This is good. Jesus, those maggots. Pick me up. I hate monkeys, but spider monkeys is a little too much. There's Big Button Red. Ah, damn it. There you go. It's the Gibbs. Like, look at that dismemberment you can do. That's awesome. Oh no, I'm down the drain. Bye. Up the stairs to the exit. That's the bridge. We must wake the baby. Ah, fuck, I thought we could get him in time. Ah, into the dollhouse. Ah, crap, don't shoot it. You know, in the European version of this game, Junior is replaced with a teddy bear. Got him. What? You guys saw that, right? He hit me when he had no health. I also have the version of the game. Yeah, I was just mentioning that, actually. No, that's the European version. Or I think you could flip the dip switch to make it that way.
You've made it to our main attraction, the three-ring circus in the big top tent. We hope our clowns will entertain you before making you the main event.
It's the circus. You gotta pay. Ow. Burger King. Oh man, shooting those clowns make me want to play Space Station 13. shot that mime in the dick. Killing these guys would be a waste of machine gun ammo. They're not even good mimes. Here we go, back to the action. Come over here. Whoops. No. Oh, fuck. Fuck you, poodle. Oh. Oh. Alright, help me out, mimes. I got it. Whee. Ow. Dude, we're actually climbing onto the Zeppelin. Ah. Ow. I need a medic. Oh, those are medics. I like the way they the joke last time. There's a delivery. Nice one into the room. Don't hold me still. See, there's a Zeppelin right there.
Welcome aboard. From this study, I have observed your every move, but you do not obey. Prepare
But you do not
die.
obey. Not out loud. Flying loud. Ah, fuck. Don't call me a slime. He doesn't like dick shots. No. Ow. God, how hard these skeletons hit.
Now you must die!
Oh, no, no, no. Ah! 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 You're a dude call. Off we go. Oh, that was not fair. Dealing damage as soon as he lands. Damn. I've had it. Bus, more like mega bus.
What's going on?
It's a quarter. Take it. Let's do it again in certain daytime. The end. Yeah, that is a great way to end it. Putting the token back in. All right. Ah. Wait, we need credits music.
Come on and ride, Big Bunyan ride.
There we go.
Place to hide, Big Bunyan ride. Come on inside, Big Bunyan ride. We'll ride and ride into the night. You will scream and cry, and then you'll die. And you'll die, then you'll die, then you'll die. Come on and ride, Big Bunyan ride. No place to hide, Big Bunyan ride. Come on inside, Big Bunyan ride. We'll ride and ride into the night. You will scream and cry, and then you'll die. And you'll die, then you'll die, then you'll die.
Alright. We've seen the credits before. Like, we've seen the credits. Now it's back to... Now we're back to Greedfall. Like, Carnival is a super short game, but it's a really fun one. There we go. Move it to a gamer to choose a plain Jane human over evil Mary GF. Stop right there, criminal scum. Walking to a gate. Go in here. Yeah, it was never ported to anything. That is another crime. And I remember, like, they did, like, like, a Carnival Games version of Carnival because of controversy or whatever. It was just, like, you get, like, umlaut in there, and then it's just, like, boring target practice mini games. Because I remember our cabinet when I was little getting replaced with that. It was like a reskin of the police training game. I mean, that was okay, but you can only get so much out of target practice. Yeah, Carnival escape room would be cool. Everything's done with laser tag. They're not worth our time. Yeah, you could totally do... Yeah, Virtua Cop, that was... Wait, no, it wasn't Virtua Cop. Unless that's the one with, like, completely just target practice minigames. That might be it, actually. God damn, that game was just bad. Like, I'm talking about, like, the Carnival one. Because you have, like, recycled voice lines from Carnival 2. Yeah, Virtua Cop was fun, because it was actually in its theme, but when you have, like, that except, like, Carnival reskin, it's not. It takes you out. Oh, what's that? I'll take a rate $10, wasted. Good job. Thanks, my dude. You're the best Big Bunyan ride. No place to hide. Ow! Fuck what? Ow, ass! Oh shit, the bandits respawn. Ow. The Dan Destiny backslide. You're all poisoned. Hey, you better run. Oh shit, that's right. I forgot about that stupid mechanic.
I am wounded. Maybe enlightened come to my help. I can't hold on much longer. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Well, that's one way to put them in stasis. Ooh. Ooh. What's the clip size? 1? And we'll take it. These guys had some good loot on them. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, here. Probably be useful now. Go down that way. I think so. Why would those those things group there like that? How bears work? Yeah. What's worse, point blank? Hang on, let me look it up real quick. No, Virtua Cop. It wasn't Virtua Cop. I can guarantee that. Not in videos. Police Trainer. That's what it was. Police Trainer was an okay game because it was doing what it was doing, but then as I said, the Carnival reskin didn't have all of Police Trainer's game, like mini games. And yeah, I'm really starting to not like Kurt. Like, I liked him at the start, but then his voice lines got annoying. Like, really, really annoying. Mission to Carnival. Gang cutscenes were created by Blur Studios. Santa Monica, creative direction from Tim Miller. Oh wow, he went on to direct Deadpool. That's awesome. I mean, that's what Midway Games is. It sets you up for greatness. Or was. Damn, I miss Midway. I could just walk in. Doesn't look so spooky to me. It says ghost camp, but I haven't seen a single ghost yet. It's full of alive people. Well, let's see if I can steal anything.
It's blocked.
What do you mean it's blocked? Nothing blocks my way.
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us?
My name is Desadeh. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Bishop Petrus. May the Enlightened guide you.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of
A
you,
very
but
special
visitors
camp.
aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
Ask me about the camp's purpose.
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
I see
Just
the
takes
reason
one
for this
person
line of
stumbling
training.
here.
The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I'd never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
Alright.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
I think I will.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Alright, let's discuss Rainier's
Actually,
death.
we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences.
They gather around and harass minorities.
I was told he died in an accident
Maybe.
in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I
Yeah.
have things to do.
Heavily
I'd like to question
beaten.
your
That's an
lieutenant
accident.
instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine, but try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
Your aversion is clear.
Oh
But
fuck, I forgot to change
is
out my
it him
gloves.
that you hate, or what the camp represents, my son?
I'm
Rolf
just-
doesn't bring back
oh.
good memories for me.
I was just sitting there
Well, let's
looking
continue.
straight ahead.
I want to know what's going on here.
Put on my handy guards.
Lieutenant,
Captain.
my friend here would like to learn more about this
The
camp.
gate.
At your orders, Captain. Sir?
Got the squadron.
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
Mention the case.
I heard the recruit Rainer trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rainer fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell?
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on.
That
We're
doesn't
gonna go
make
talk
sense.
to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
This guy too.
Lieutenant,
Respectfully, Captain.
here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with
Interesting, though,
assassins,
as in we
rather than
beat him to
soldiers.
death because he probably
These
didn't agree with
skills
what
are
we were doing.
always useful, regardless of
Yeah,
the enemy
he was
or the
beaten to
setting.
death and stabbed. So falling down a ravine doesn't make sense.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
Ask her how she got here.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds
why
of
we didn't
recruits
get
on the
to ask the
continent.
other person this
I
question.
worked with Captain Rolfe in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Charisma. Try to corrupt her to obtain information about Rainier.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is the governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities. But an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Raina, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the
They
Shadow
recruit
Squadron.
young soldiers for
The other
sissy
lieutenant's
hypnosis.
Yes. I'm sorry. Haven't been
Weird.
much use to you. Did something happen to him?
Seeing of your
He
face is
died.
screwing up. Yeah.
His body was
I think
thrown
it's the
into
hat.
harbor to
It's
make
too
it look like he
powerful.
drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
We were just messing around with the sign. Okay, so that was beneficial.
Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
That's the
You
training.
look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
It's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the Shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadrons, Captain.
It's the squadron.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Uh-huh, what about Rainier?
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Raina.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Raina left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, sire. Captain?
Good heavens. I feel like a bogeyman.
These recruits are clearly scared to let any information slip.
It's as if their life depended on it.
Very odd. Why can't we do fist fighting? They get to do it, but we can't? And I can't steal this uniform. This pit has more people to talk to.
Soldier!
Captain!
At ease, soldier.
This is training.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it.
Alright. But your
You're
squadron.
very united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Raina sound familiar to you?
Yeah? Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Raina. And we're lucky to have the lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear, but he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, sire. I'm listening.
How would
His
you
training?
describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
Excellent.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible.
Rave
If you
wants
don't
to
mind,
punch
I'd like to
everyone
get back to my training.
in the
He
game
seems
for all
afraid
for
that
life.
an accident
Yeah,
might
I really
befall
want
him
to.
too.
No,
Hand-to-hand
that.
fighting is just great.
I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence. Captain.
Lieutenants, report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go.
I...
Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
I think Wilhelm's gonna die.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
Digital. I remember getting Resolver last year. Man, the punching it only was good. Decent online, yeah. Here's what's really going on here.
What's really going on here? We know that Raina didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Yes.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
It reminds me of the Ordo Luminis' interrogation methods. The poor buggers end up admitting to anything at all, accepting the unacceptable.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
Oh, really now?
As for Raina, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Rayna's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do
No,
something.
he gets a pardon if he
Have this camp
survives.
closed. Otherwise, I'll soon be as dead as Rayna.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain?
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Everyone here needs to die. I am pretending to leave. I am opening the gate and walking quickly away.
Kurt, Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Rayna wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes, but he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's 2 parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
These people's methods are despicable. But we can't just charge into the fray. Innocent people could get hurt. What do you want to do, my son?
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight.
Takes place in the
Especially
goddamn
Wilhelm.
basement. Oh right, sneaky mission. No guards posted?
There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training.
That is very odd. Not even...
It's blocked.
Yeah, there's absolutely no guards posted. So natives could just run in and do an attack.
Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Like shiny paper. A training order, all recruits. Not an optional. Oh boy. Definitely downstairs. Congratulations for your work you've done. You have perfectly fulfilled your mission. Bar and several of your ghost recruits have already accessed positions close to the governors. As planned, Major has information or informed me that you have suffered some casualties, but nothing more susceptible to changing of plans. Continue this path. Oh, I
This letter
see.
is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
So they're training them to be
He
assassins,
dishonors us all.
placing them next to the
Sigurd was
governors, so they can get them killed super easily. Word from Major Hernan. Recruits have arrived at San Mateus and fulfill our expectations. Would not have expected anything as my students. Made sure that the commander knew a good job you did in Ghost Camp, I have no doubt. Oh boy. Down the stairs we go. Down the stairs we go. I'll open it. I'm gonna open it.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
The Ordo Luminis would surely envy such a place if they knew it existed.
And we have trained new recruits as instructed. However, some seem to have hard time with the lack of sleep. They were sent to the Black Room, toughened up, suffered a casualty, but the experience was very successful, and even though they came out slightly weakened, we have much more cooperative casualties.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Rayner shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
These monsters want to make him pay for the help he gave us. The poor child will probably not survive.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself.
We had a casualty, he says.
I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
These children are victims, yes. But they are armed victims. Are you sure?
A save.
Spare us in return.
I'm damn dastardly.
There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
What the? I wasn't spotted.
Refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
These children are victims, yes. But they are armed victims. Are you sure they'll spare us in return?
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
Oh shit. Damn. I'm on the right track though. Saw a cell in the room. Advised, did you already check it? Yeah.
Refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
These children are victims, yes. But they are armed victims. Are you sure they'll spare us in return?
They're just...
Let's see. Guess I should have made that haze potion. Ah.
Kids. There has to be a way to reason.
Delicious.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
buzz. I am the dastardly. Ah! Damn. I did not see him.
Refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
These children are victims, yes. But they are armed victims. Are you sure they'll spare us in return?
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
Yeah, well, that wasn't just a stump, but I still got stuck on it.
More.
Where am I supposed to go? Almost there.
Nobody saw us. All we have to do is ambush them in the pit.
And ambush.
Bastard, how could you be part of this disgrace?
You know that this is how the best soldiers are made. Soldiers, grab your weapons! Death to the traitors!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain.
I like
you
how
are the victims of these monsters,
PD
and
boys
we are
in the
here to
background.
save you. We're doing our best to avoid a fight, to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To
Not
arms!
if I killed him.
Attack!
Charisma. What's the mentioning Rainer? Let's do
Must
it.
I remind you what happened to Rainer?
And however many others perished to fuel the ambitions of this camp's leader.
Is this what you were promised when you were recruited?
No. No. Honor and glory. We've strayed far from all that. Let's surrender. Anything is better than dying here like dogs.
How dare you! You know what awaits you.
Shut up, you idiots. You're no longer in a position to threaten anyone.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
You were spared the shame of seeing how far your comrades have fallen.
What happened?
They surrendered, like the weaklings they are.
That should make the next night training sessions interesting.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors and insurgents, like...
Kurt.
Saved him.
By the end.
You're right.
Recruit!
We're reloading. You were right. Shit. Ward, we were supposed to check that cell. Yep, back here. We're saving Wilhelm. No matter how much time traveling we do. Dead bodies.
I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
These children are victims, yes. But they are armed victims. Are you sure they'll spare us in return?
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
Move, Kurt. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Save Wilhelm. That doesn't make sense. Because what that guy said, we did what we had to. Doors. Camp. Back in the evening. Camp upper floor quarters. Basement. Locate torture chamber. And we'll go back to the basement. We're in the torture chamber. There's nobody here. There is no torture chamber. Maybe we gotta load an earlier save. Not that far. The fuck? Leave the camp and return back in the evening. Go to Captain Rolf's office on the upper floor quarters and down a basement to locate the torture chamber. Save recruit Willem from being tortured. Feel free to... But we did that. Okay, let's see YouTube video. There's cages. No? What's this guy doing? Okay. It's outside the camp. It's a completely different thing. Let's fix this now. Gotta go outside. Can't open that. We can open there. Yeah, this was completely ridiculous. Like, how were you supposed to know this?
Despite what Wilhelm told me, I wasn't expecting this. He's getting destroyed.
They'll kill him. We can't let them get away with
you kill this boy like you killed Raynor.
Soldiers! Do you realize what you're doing?
Captain? But...
You shouldn't be here. This time, you won't get away with it. Times!
Oh, we're going to reason with
When
you.
my master of arms was in the guard, he always repeated, fight with honor. What honor is there in lynching one of your own when he's defenseless? What honor is there in being forced to kill one another the moment one of you refuses to toe the line?
None. We followed orders. Nothing more.
You've been manipulated. But it's not too late to refuse all of this, to act with honor.
You're right, Captain. It's over, Lieutenant. We will no longer beat our own.
Imbeciles! Traitors!
May the enlightened protect...
Will you be alright?
I'm wounded, but I'll survive. Thanks to you. I'm eternally grateful.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home. We owe you that, at least.
I'm counting on you to bring him back to the camp in one piece.
Yes, Captain.
Well then, let's go. We can't let that vermin Rolf escape us.
Of course I was merciless. We'll go plunder a corpse too. This gold coin. A single gold coin.
Let's hope that Rolf didn't hear the sounds of combat. Surprise is our best ally.
You're right. Let's try to approach discreetly.
Yeah, the guide I was reading was just saying, go to the basement, go to the basement. He's in the torch chamber, go to the basement. Come the fuck on. We'll need haste potion. He disappeared. He reappeared. Again, why are they guarding this part of the camp? That's just plain stupid. No watchfires. Come on.
Nobody saw us. All we have to do is ambush Rolf, you bastard. How could you be part of this disgrace?
You know that this is how the best soldiers are made. Soldiers, grab your weapons! Death to the traitors!
Yeah.
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and
That
we are here
fucking
to save you.
teleport, though.
We're doing our best to avoid a fight, to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we...
Enough!
Alright.
Must I remind you what happened to...
And however many...
Is this what...
No. No. Let's surrender. Anything is better than dying here like dogs.
How dare you! You know what awaits you.
Shut up, you idiots. You're no longer in a position to threaten anyone.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. You've trained cowards. Their training wasn't finished, Captain. And the speeches were so convincing. Silence! Where is this second squadron? Should have been here a long time ago.
They're not coming, Rolf.
They surrendered too. It would appear that your training methods aren't very effective.
Now that you no longer have lackeys to send after us, Rolf, you'll have to get your own hands dirty.
I've dreamt of shutting that big mouth of yours up for so long.
Maybe enlightened protect...
Damn, Gasoline backslide!
To my help!
That was easy.
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else.
What about you, Wilhelm?
Thank you for saving my life. Without you...
I hope you can forget all about this. This is not what the Guard is about.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights. You didn't have the choice.
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command. You'll soon receive your transfer orders.
At your orders, Captain.
Glad it's you, Wilhelm.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go and see her immediately.
Oh fuck, no! I have drops! No, I can't go back.
Sieglinder, I need to talk.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp.
Damn it.
Where elite soldiers are trained. Through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it. Even encouraged it.
I told you that the Commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinder. And reveal the Commander's project to the Governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinder.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
What a weird place to save, game. I'm greedy. If it just ends up being like a couple gold coins, then I'll just reload. Haze. It consumed one of my potions, but didn't save the effects. That's evil. Up and away.
Nobody saw us. All we...
Oh wait, I can save in there.
Ambush them in the... Rolf, you bastard! How could you be part of this display?
You know that this is how the best soldiers are made. Soldiers, grab your weapons! Death to the traitors!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels?
We're doing our best to avoid a fight.
Well, what do you want us? And we know what will...
Enough!
Must I remind...
And however many...
Is this...
No. Let's surrender.
No.
Shut...
Congratulations, Letri.
They're not... Now that you're not...
I've dre...
Maybe enlightenment will take me in the
Simple enough. See, oh fuck. We could have left that behind.
Will you be alright, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad
God
to know that
damn
this
it,
camp
Dante.
won't kill anyone else.
I mean, Rave, this
What about
greed
you,
will be
villain?
your fault.
Thank you for saving my life.
Fuck you.
Without you...
I hope you can forget all about this.
I've
well, you'll...
You're glad
You'll...
What do you...
We must go.
He would... There's no...
I can't believe this. But yeah, we could have left that helmet behind. That would have been awkward. We can put it on Petey Boy. Yay.
Sieglin, we've just... Yes. Yes, I'm good. I know.
You
believe.
goodbye.
I gotta admit, he's the most annoying character, but he's got a good storyline.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I'm about...
I must leave you.
Didn't want to talk about what just happened? Right. On to you. $100. Yep, that's better armor for him. Gimme. Alright, what's next? I got something new. Been telling me about the old Tulimi gauntlets. Great to wear that, though. On the road. North Road, that is. I hear violin strings going fast. Hiya!
Protect me in this battle!
To my health! And death to the others!
These bandits are a lot hardier than I remember. 3 gold. 4 gold. A magic potion. And what side quest is that? Side quest. Origins until I may. Still gotta do that guy's quest. we'll do that next time. We'll just head to this camp, then I'm gonna call it stream. More greed, less fall. Skill points can I spend? Nothing left for that. Can't put anything into willpower because I'm all these. That's modified, that's modified. Any of those. Skills. And to spend Divine Magic Ring. Not work with Divine Magic Ring. 1, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Lightning dash. Nice sword. I guess I should have given it to that one guy. Oh, he's here. Maybe this will make him less useless. Oh, you can't even have it. Ha 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 ha. Dork. Yeah, fall, I said it early, but it sucks. Basically winter where I'm at no goddamn reason. No, November is never good. We'll always be useless. That's true. You will always be. What's with my hands? Ow. Wait, my armor completely take that. Quit fooling around. Okay. God, I'm so glad I power leveled.
What an astounding place.
It is the
Not power leveled, grinded.
Your mother told you about. The place where natives and priests live together. I must admit that I'm curious to see it.
All that's left to do is to find Father Justinius.
Hello, Father Justinius.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desarde, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
Ask him about the stolen tablets.
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
We'll leave.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder what really happened when the missionaries came to settle here.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Who's scrubbing that? Oh, can't go in there. That's a side quest. Learn about the story of Eden. Let's learn about it.
If you have questions, go see Sister Eugenia. She's our supervisor.
But
I am busy. If you have questions,
fuck you
go
too.
see Sister Eugenia.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some
Rory
questions?
Maid knows not but scrubbing,
But
no
Harry,
matter
I
what
have a
she
lot to
scrubs. God damn it.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
Dude, are you doing a hammering in your fucking armor?
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
The natives reacted on arrival.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful. I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Happen at any time. Or is heavy but necessary. Yeah. I don't know, there's a point. They should have chopped down that tree by now. Code 6. Being the thief.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas, I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible.
Who the fuck is
You can go and
Trunchbull?
take a look in the shack if you want to. But I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
Thank you.
I'm gonna leave.
I will let you work.
And speaking of, thanks guys for coming. We're seeing something every night, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. Tune in tomorrow for Pops as he dangs on some more Rampas twice. So good night. Go to bed. Go to bed.